What is up, YouTube? Kismus Primary back at you with yet another video review, and this time it's of another predictions video, one I haven't done in quite a while. Why it's been so long since I've done one? Really because with WWE pay-per-views recently, I really had no reason to make predictions because they're just not grabbing my attention enough to where I'd want to make a predictions video. Except this one. This is an event that I've done predictions for quite recently as of late, and I'd like to continue the trend. Today, I'm going to be giving you my predictions on WrestleMania 32. That's right, you're probably thinking, aren't you a couple days early? Well, it is Thursday and SmackDown's tonight, and the only other event between now and WrestleMania is the Hall of Fame induction ceremony and NXT TakeOver in Dallas, which has nothing to do with the main WrestleMania card. Plus, there's 11 matches. I really don't think they can fit any more on the card than that. So, before you guys who don't know, WrestleMania takes place this Sunday, April 3rd, at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. WWE is really hoping to crank out a huge event. They've already begun setting up the stage at AT&T Stadium. The Axxess convention is underway. It really is going to be a big event, as WrestleMania always is, so I'm not surprised. Now, I would like to mention, this is a bit of a big match card. I might have to split this up into two separate videos. I'm hoping I won't have to, but let's get started. We'll start off with the three pre-show matches. The first one is the Usos versus the Dudley Boys. Now, this goes back to a bit of a ways, where I think that the Usos and the Dudley Boys, they were part of, a tag team match. I don't remember who their opponent was. It was either the New Day and the League of Nations, or might have been the Ascension and someone. I really don't remember. But what I remember was they were on a tag team together. That's the four of them. And then next thing they know, they're getting stabbed in the back. And this cemented the Dudley Boys' heel turn. They've also said they're not going to use tables anymore, which, as many of you guys know, are kind of a staple among the Dudley Boys. So, this attack on the Usos kind of culminated in a match that will be taking place at WrestleMania. I'm personally in the corner of the Usos, just because I prefer the Usos. I don't cheer for them enough over the Dudley Boys. And I'd rather not end up in Dudleyville. Here's one that was recently announced. Might have been leaked out, but it's relatively new. The Total Divas cast, which is Brie Bella, Paige, Natalya, the recently announced Eva Marie and Paige, or Alicia Fox, I'm sorry, versus Team Bad, or as they're now called, Team Bad and Blonde, which is Naomi, Tamina, Summer Rae, Lana, and Emma, who's made her NXT return. Now, some of you guys remember, I saw Emma at an NXT house show a few weeks ago. This is definitely, she's still on that same heel turn that she was back then. And this kind of culminated over episodes of Total Divas that I have not watched, as I don't watch Total Divas. But this also kind of goes back to WrestleMania 28, when we had the match of Kelly and Marina Menounos versus Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres, because that match culminated on an episode of Entertainment Tonight that Maria Menounos happened to be hosting, and she had Kelly as a guest. So I really don't know the full thing about this. I know Eva Marie was added because of some speculation that happened between her and, I think, Summer Rae or Lana on Total Divas. Like I said, I don't watch it. But me, I'm personally in the corner of the Total Divas, because some of my favorite divas are on Team Total Divas. I mean, I love Paige. I like Brie Bella. I'm okay with Natalya. Alicia Fox, I'm kind of on and off again, and I don't know much about Eva Marie. And most of the people on Team Bad and Blonde, I really don't care for. Like, I hate Naomi. I hate Tamina. I am not at all impressed by Lana. She has been a pain in my backside since she made her debut with Rusev. The only one on Team Bad and Blonde I actually even give the slightest care about is Emma. And that's it. They're outnumbered. Now, here's one that's for a title. To my knowledge, all but one title are being defended. And this is the first one. Kalisto of the Lucha Dragons versus Ryback for the United States Championship. Now, recently, Ryback has really been going through a change in image, you know. I mean, he's always been known as the big guy. But now he's going to the thing, like, where he wants the world to know he is the big guy. And he thinks that the little guy, Callisto, should take on the big guy for the belt, which is the United States Championship, which Callisto won a few months ago from Alberto Del Rio. Once on Raw, once on SmackDown, and at one of the pay-per-view events. I think it was TLC, I believe it was. This is really a tough one to call. I mean, I like Ryback, but I also like Callisto. I'm probably teetering between the two, but I'm probably more toward Callisto, because I want to see Tyler Rayne go on a little bit longer before they strip the belt from him. Now onto the main card. And there are 8 matches to the main card. The first one I'm going to discuss is one that I know probably one of you, I'm talking to you, Josh, are probably going to hate me for my side I'm taking in this match, which is The New Day, which is Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, versus the League of Nations, which is Sheamus, Del Rio, Rusev, and King Barrett, in a 4-on-3 handicap match. Now, here's my first problem with this match. My only problem. This match is not being contested for the WWE Tag Team Championships. That is my terrible impression of the New Day. I swear I will never do it again. But anyway, they're not defending the titles. You would think at WrestleMania that the New Day would put their titles up for grabs. Especially considering the fact that technically the League of Nations are entitled to a rematch clause. Because they fought the New Day for them on Raw, and even though they were beaten, they're technically still entitled to a rematch. So, why they're not invoking their rematch clause for this, I have no idea. It would make the match a lot more entertaining, but I don't care for either side. Like, I don't care for the League of Nations, but I care for the New Day even less. You know, if you ever see me wearing a New Day shirt, beat me to a pulp. Literally, beat me up. Dude, like, I will never support New Day. I will not. Now, here's one that I'm surprised they're doing again. The Andre the Giant 20-man Battle Royal, which was inaugurated at WrestleMania 30. It was originally 30 men. It was for 30 for WrestleMania 30 and last year, which was won by Cesaro and Big Show. Now they've narrowed the field to 20. I don't know why they still have this match. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't cancel that match because of what's going on with Hulk Hogan. I guess maybe this is, they're kind of drifting us away from him. I don't know. But either way, it's a 20-man Battle Royal, over-the-top rope elimination, and whoever wins gets to carry the trophy for a year. And these are the people who are qualified, or already are announced to participate. Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Adam Rose, and Bo Dallas, which are the 4 members of the Social Outcasts, which is a new stable. Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, Fandango, Damian Sandow, Darren Young, Connor, Victor, Goldust, and R-Truth. 16 of the 20 names have been announced. Some of these guys coming absolutely out of nowhere. We haven't seen Damian Sandow in a while. And honestly, my pick for this is either Big Show or Kane. Because those two seem to have the biggest chance of winning this thing, just because they're the big guys entering the contest. Plus, Big Show's won this before, so props to him and a puck at his end of the ice. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. We've seen this match, twice, 3 times now? We saw it kind of at Royal Rumble. We saw it at Fastlane. We've seen it a bunch of times on Raw and SmackDown. Let's hope this is the end of that, and maybe they bring AJ Styles to a new direction in WWE. I mean, I've got nothing against the Phenomenal One. I think he is awesome. I don't care much for Chris Jericho, so I'm in AJ Styles' court, but let's hope if they have AJ Styles in another pay-per-view match, it's not against Chris Jericho, because this one's getting kind of boring. But let's hope AJ Styles wins. Charlotte with Ric Flair versus Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks in a triple threat match for the Divas title. This culminated 1 week on Raw and SmackDown where Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks were set to face each other for a number 1 contender shot against Charlotte. But unfortunately, both matches ended in a double knockout, so they said, alright, you'll just face both of them. And I can tell Charlotte is not happy about this. I mean, really. I mean, Everyone's been saying we want Sasha for the next few months, and, you know, because she is the legit boss, so why shouldn't the boss get a chance at the shot at the title? But at the same time, Becky Lynch is the last kicker. And of the three, she's the one I'm hoping wins. With, actually, really, my money's on anyone but Charlotte. I really think the only way that someone's going to beat Charlotte is if they bar Ric Flair from ringside. I feel like that's the only way anyone's going to beat her. But my pick is Becky Lynch, and my second choice is Sasha Banks. Now here's one that I really am looking... This is one of 4 matches I'm really looking forward to. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler versus Zack Ryder versus The Miz versus Stardust versus Sin Cara in a 7-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, any of you guys who know me know that I love ladder matches. Ladder matches are one of my all-time favorite matches in WWE. And I just love ladder matches. So this is one I'm really looking forward to. This was originally supposed to be a 3-man match, or one of 3 different opponents. It was supposed to be Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, or The Miz. That was supposed to qualify for a shot. That same night on Raw, Kevin Owens introduced 3 oddball names: Stardust, Sin Cara, and Zack Ryder. And apparently he decided, you know what? Stephanie McMahon said, you know what? Since you've mentioned climbing the ladder, you'll face all 6 of them in a ladder match. And I just had a huge ear-to-ear grin on my face when Stephanie McMahon uttered those words, because I love ladder matches. Who's my pick? I have 2 picks. Sin Cara, just because, you know, Sin Cara's always got a special place to me, because he's really the main reason why I started watching WWE in the first place. And Sami Zayn. Those are my 2 picks to win. Mainly because, well, he's awesome. I saw him at the house show a few weeks ago, and he blew the roof off the place. And he and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens just have that huge rivalry that I'd love to see escalate at WrestleMania. I feel like this is when Kevin Owens is going to drop the belt to Sami Zayn. I'm really hoping and praying. So my pick is either Sami Zayn or Sin Cara. Oh man, which one of these do I discuss next? I'll do this one. Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman in a no-holds-barred Chicago street fight. Oh. This culminated back at the Royal Rumble, when Dean had got a little run-in with Brock Lesnar when he was in the Royal Rumble, and he refused to let it go. You know, since he's not going on to Mania, or for the belt, he thought, well, I'll take on the Beast. And he challenged him to a no-holds-barred Chicago street fight, which Paul Heyman accepted. So, it's the mayor of Suplex City, the Beast Incarnate, versus the inmate and warden of the Ambrose Asylum. My pick is on Ambrose, because someone's got to beat the Beast. And no one will do it better than the Lunatic Fringe. My money's on Dean Ambrose. Now this one, oh my gosh. I've been waiting to give my predictions on this one. And I think you guys might know who's in my corner, especially you, Josh, because I mentioned this to you at the house show. Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac, Here Comes the Money, versus the Dead Man, the Phenom, Mr. McMahon's personal weapon of mass destruction, The Undertaker, in a Hell in a Cell match. Anyone who knows me knows that I love The Undertaker. Like, he's my all-time favorite in WWE. Ever since they announced this match on Raw, I have told myself I am in the dead man's corner. And the stakes could not be higher. If Shane wins, he gets control of Raw, thus kicking the Authority off television. If Taker loses, then this is his last WrestleMania, which I'm hoping doesn't happen, because with WrestleMania 33 being Orlando next year, I'm hoping he's still competing by then. Yeah. But yeah, I'm in full support of the Dead Man. I am never going against the guy. I hope Shane McMahon... How do I put this delicately? Like all living things, I hope Shane McMahon will rest in peace. Okay, terrible Undertaker impression aside. Now for the main event, which has gotten all sorts of circulation and controversy all over the internet. Triple H versus Roman Reigns for this. the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, I realize this is the 2013 belt. Deal with it. Before I do go mention, I would like to mention that WWE, if you are at Axxess or on WWE Shop, they now have Triple H's side plates in stock. If you want a set, I'll put a link in the description. Will I be getting them? Probably not. I'm holding out for takers. Actually, I'll just put this over my shoulder for this part, because why not, right? But this started at the Royal Rumble, when Triple H was the number 30th entrant and was able to eliminate Roman Reigns, and thus crowning him WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And at Fastlane, there was a triple threat match between Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose, with the winner going on to face Triple H at Mania. A lot of people were in the corner of Ambrose or Lesnar, but Reigns ended up winning. And obviously, most of the people of the WWE Universe are not happy about this, because it's Roman Reigns' second time headlining Mania. You know, people are not happy about it. You're probably wondering whose corner I'm in. Well, I think Triple H is going to drop the belt, but I don't think it's going to be to Roman Reigns. No. Triple H and Roman are going to drop the belt, but it won't be to either of them. It's going to be dropped to this guy. For those of you 5-year-olds still stuck in the PG era who don't know anything about music, Seth Rollins. I feel like this is the night that Seth Rollins is going to make his return. This is probably going to sound like complete bullshit, but hear me out. I feel like Roman Reigns will end up winning the match, and just as he's done celebrating, Seth's music is going to hit. He's going to walk out, and Triple H and Stephanie are going to come in and tell him, well, Seth was the champion when he left, which means by default, he's still the champion after his return, so they're going to tell Roman to give the belt back to the proper champion, Seth Rollins. And he'll probably end up refusing, so he'll probably end up getting pedigreed and curb stomped by Seth. So, I feel like Roman's going to get screwed over. Like, either Triple H is going to retain, or Seth is going to come back and they're going to make Roman give him the belt back. Like, I know that Roman will walk out empty-handed at WrestleMania. I mean, I'm not really rooting for Triple H, but I'm not really rooting for Roman Reigns either. I mean, I'm going to wear my Roman Reigns shirt because, obviously, I'm wearing my Triple H one for this video. But I feel like this is going to be the night that Seth Rollins comes back and takes the belt back at the same time, with the help of the Authority. So, those are my predictions. What about you? What have you got to say? Who do you think is going to win the matches? What do you think is going to happen on the grandest stage of them all? Drop me a comment, let me know what you think, make another video and mention me in it. It's really your call. I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I am out of here.